Nobody is immune to the trials and tribulations of life.
You're not up, you're fucking down, and you're
they're just gonna have to deal with it. And if they don't want to deal with me, block me.
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I'm lit.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna be.
Bitch on the ride of my day like a Mustang. I got a watch on my wrist, is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight at a time. See ya. But I send my baby to bring it right round. See ya.
Yo, it's your bro, Buddha Mike, back at it again with another TikTok live reaction. Number 345, y'all. And it is, are we even alive in this matrix? We are aware, though, so we're here. Let's get it.
Trump's Secretary of Commerce, Howard Lutnick, was trafficking young women to Epstein, and we have the documentation to back it up. He was using his wife and children as a cover. This goes so deep into the Trump administration. Lutnick brought his nannies, multiple, to Epstein's island for lunch, and then 10 days later, Epstein's accountant sends an email to Epstein saying Lutnick's nanny's resume. And he was arranging for a meeting between Epstein and the nanny, a private meeting through somebody named Peter that no one's looked into. I don't think Epstein needed a nanny, do you? And Lutnick now admits to being on the island because we have a picture of him there. But he won't explain why he was there. But he brought his wife and children as a cover to make it look innocent. He's refusing to answer any questions as to why he would send the resume of his nanny to Epstein, a man who had already been convicted of violently assaulting young girls and women. And because Trump has only released half of the Epstein files, which is against the law, by the way, we have no idea what happened after that resume was sent. They are all guilty. They are all part of this gigantic ring of guilty men. And the Department of Justice, Trump's Department of Justice, is not looking into any of this because they're all sitting there in the freaking cabinet.
Allegedly, of course, you know what I'm saying? But it's supposed to be cleaning out the swamp, I guess.
3 ways you will get caught under martial law and how you can avoid them. When martial law hits, it's not about chaos, it's about ultimate control. And these 3 mistakes, they'll get you flagged, followed, or disappeared. Don't just watch this one, share and repost. Quickest way to get noticed is patterns. Same routes, same time, same behavior. Drones, patrols, and even nosy neighbors, they track repetition. Change your timing, your movements, and your habits. Predictable means vulnerable. You might just think you're being friendly, but that casual chat about your food stash or your generator, that just got passed along. Under martial law, information is currency and betrayal is cheap. Lock your lips, shrink your circle, and silence is safety. Tactical backpack, new boots, that confident I'm good look, that screams I've got something that you don't. Blend in, look cold, look broke, look like everyone else trying to survive. And if there's a food line, you better be in it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments or simply comment martial law and follow for more. Development, a battalion of 500 U.S. Marines are being mobilized to Los Angeles. This deployment has been officially authorized by Defense Secretary.
Wow. It's crazy right there. That's crazy.
Big update on the virus that they let get off the boat. Guess what? They got it from being in the trash. Oh, and the people that got off the boat and flew back to their countries, some of them have been confirmed to have the virus. You see, come to find out, the couple who brought the virus in the first place was bird watching in a landfill full of rats that they might have inhaled dust that was infused with the rats' doo-doo. Oh, and we find out some of those passengers that got off the boat did have the virus and took the virus with them to Israel, South Africa, and Switzerland. The ones in America have not shown any symptoms yet, but it takes 1 to 8 weeks before you will know if they got it. And again, this version of the virus passes on from human to human contact and has a 40% chance of fatality. It stated that if these people were showing symptoms on the plane, whoever was near them probably got it. But if they weren't, then the people near them didn't get it. Side note, make sure to follow, have notifications on, or join the Discord on my page to stay updated on everything that's going on. But the US is still claiming that there is no worry. They are trying to have everything under control. That there hasn't been any cases of anyone who wasn't on the boat getting it yet, besides doctors that were trying to treat the people.
Yo, Scuba Steve. Yeah, man, it was that doo-doo they was playing in. One of bird watching some doo-doo. Who does that shit, Steve? Huh? Let me moderate you real quick. Here we go. That way you can post links in chat, you know what I'm saying, all that. Look up who's talking. Kick them off if I don't like them. You know what it is. You know the deal. Outer space, you guys. Outer space.
Has already been sent to Israel. Very important for the plague of bees has already been sent to Israel. Very important for the children of God to know that if the Father sends the bees here, you must not kill one bee. They are not here for you. Be at peace. Read Psalm 91 every single day. Make it a part of you. Believe it. It is not for you. But do not kill one of the bees if the Father sends them here in the name of Yeshua.
Said Gio in the building. What up, so Gio? How you doing? How's everything, man? Hopefully everything crack-a-lack good, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep moving.
So Ghislaine Maxwell's niece's identity was discovered, and she's essentially been forced to resign from her job as a school governor. Oh, and she was also a bereavement counselor. And no, it's not just because she is Ghislaine Maxwell's niece. It's because of the letter that she wrote to the judge asking for Ghislaine Maxwell to be released on bail. Oh, but get this. Miss Matilda Monroe ran unsuccessfully as Lib Dem counselor for the Bethnal Green West in 2018. And if that sounds familiar to you, I did a video a couple weeks ago talking about how Ted Maxwell, Matilda Monroe's brother, aka the nephew of Ghislaine Maxwell, is literally running for that exact same position. In fact, the elections are today. Now what are the odds that we think that this is legit and it's above board and they just want to get into politics to clear their family name? Let's not forget that their father was literally on trial twice, of course got acquitted for his crimes, but the Maxwells are as dirty comes. Now, to be clear, Ted Maxwell is running as an independent candidate for borough councillor seat in the London borough of Tower Hamlets, specifically the Bethnal Green West ward. And it just so happens that his sister, Tilly Monroe, has served as chair of the Tower Hamlets School's local governing board for 4 years, and her replacement is being selected in May. And hopefully, if y'all are living in England, well, you're not going to fall for Ted Maxwell's Safer Streets campaign, because no Maxwell should hold a position of power ever again.
In today's news, no. That's crazy though, man. I don't know what to say about that. How do you even say something about that? You guys see this? Well, not, you know. Let me blow up a little bit. There we go. See my little copper rod. See? Working on straightening it. Turn it into like a wand or some shit, you know. Put some magnets in there. Gotta do something with it. I'm a wizard. You know what I'm saying? Probably have Isaac make me a little wand that I could like wrap this thing around or put it in. Be nice. Be nice.
You mean to tell me this whole time they've been lying and playing in our faces? Now I'm starting to see the reason why they go to these different countries. They bully these people because they're going to find ancient technology, weapons of mass destruction. They have to tell you a lie so they could go bully these people out of stuff that they found from the ancient gods. Now, I don't know if y'all familiar with Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh was a demigod. He was sometime before BC. He was a king. He was like 17 feet tall. Back in 2003, y'all know they found his tomb where his body was still intact. Yes, still intact. The gold, the tablets, the jewelry, everything was still on him. So y'all gotta know it had to be a race of time so they could find him to get what was on him. And whatever it is, they got it. Yo, I'll be back with part 2. Y'all type part 2 in the comments because I like to look more into information like this. Whatever I can find, I'm going to research it. I'm going to look more into it. And I come inform y'all and let y'all know what's going on. Now, he was considered a Nephilim. A Nephilim was, you know, they was tall, y'all. They said they was like 20 feet tall, 17 feet tall. But they started mixing with humans. And when they started combining their DNA with humans, that's the shorter, you know, they started getting. But y'all, I'll be back with part 2.
Yeah, I don't have part 2, man. I was not too interested in watching the video before I got it, but I should have been. My bad. My bad.
You know, I know real power when I see it. The Divine Nine. We're honored to have presidents, all the presidents here tonight. And I want to thank them. And by the way, you know, I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid. I know where the power is. I know where you think I'm joking. I learned a long time ago about the Divine Nine. That's why I spent so much time at Delaware State campaigning and organizing my campaign in Delaware. We see the vibrancy of black culture and history enriching all of American life, all of American life. History that can't be buried because it lives in the soul of this nation. It's who we are. It's who we are. It matters. As the gospel song sings, we've come too far from where we started. Nobody told me the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Folks, I don't think the good Lord brought us anybody this far to leave us behind. We just have to remember who we are. We're the United States of America, and there's nothing beyond our capacity. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So happy Black History Month. May God bless you all.
Shit. Yeah. That 9 ether is all in us, y'all. Divine energy. Even he knew it. You heard.
You know, I know real power when I see it. The Divine Nine.
All right, King. I see you, bro. Take your time.
So they are lying about this virus. I just came across something that is insane. You know how everyone doesn't want them to get off the ship, keep them on the ship, don't let them disembark? Well, guess what? You know, the Swiss couple, you know, the husband, they flew back to Switzerland, they disembarked early, and now he went to the hospital, he has it, they're both in quarantine, they're monitoring her for symptoms. I was thinking, why would they let them off? It's very weird. So as I started researching, guess what, guys? 23 people, not just those two, 23 people got off that cruise at the same time. Many went on to travel to different, continue a trip somewhere else. Many went home. Like, went to Taiwan, went to the UK, went to Australia, went to the Netherlands, and guess what else? Went home to America. 23 people already got off of that ship between April 21st and April 24th, and we haven't heard a single word about it.
I'm still waiting for like a live stream or some shit. Nothing. Nobody see nothing. I ain't see nothing. Starting to think that it's nothing. You know what I mean? But you know what they say, nothing from nothing can lead to something. If you believe in that nothing, it's gotta have something behind it. Something. But it's nothing. Allegedly speaking, of course, in my opinion. I think it might be another pandemic.
There will be a pole shift, not a pole shift. Now, what does pole mean? I got you. So what's the definition of pole? It says here, head. Now, I wonder what head will shift. If you follow me, I told you that this pole right here that runs all the way through here, Texas. Let's see, who do we have? Everything through this way right here is getting ready to be in trouble. All right? Getting ready to be in trouble. The tail stops around there. This one runs here and all the way back to the Caribbean. All right? Through Yellowstone, comes through here, comes down Texas. All right? Back into the neck. And there's the head, there's the nose, the mouth. Come back around. All right, you can see it come through here. There's an eye here. If you follow me, you know that these lakes like that are eyes. It's another one here. And if you look, you can see where it comes through. There's the rest of the head. And this one also.
You gotta authenticate yourself. Well, no, it is. There it is. All right. Was waiting for it to pop up. What's up, bro? Mic check. Hey, you're low as hell, bro. What? It's weird. He was up here and then he left. Trying to figure it out. I think that was it. See if he's still there. There we go. Hello, hello. Man, your audio is super low. Let me see if I can edit it. Mic settings. Yeah. Hello, hello. You there? You there? Was writing on an app for an almanac that will account for climate shifts. It couldn't do it. Yeah. So weird. I don't know, hey Gio, you might have to jump out and jump back in, bro. Like restart your browser and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's probably your best bet, especially since you're like new to the StreamYard app and whatnot. But yeah.
They set the same social engineering up in Chicago that they set up in motherfucking a small town in Texas. You feel me? You go to any town, any city, it's gonna be a form of projects to this day. You go to know it. You can go to the smallest town and you gonna know when you in the part that's the hood with the black people, it's gonna look completely different. You know what I'm saying? Shit get to looking ran down. You know what I'm saying? Immediately you just see a difference. Like damn. And like I travel a lot, so if you travel a lot, you really see it more. Like damn, this how we grew up. Damn, these bitches. That's why I say we gotta think about what we was taught about our goddamn self. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta compare that to what we know about ourselves right now. You know, you got motherfuckers that'll sit back like and don't think about that. You gotta remember, we know we gods and goddesses now. We sitting here right now talking about all this shit like damn for real. Okay, but fuck what let's not even talk about what we know right now. Let's remember that time when we didn't remember who we are. See, a lot of times I don't talk about shit because it's like I don't want to put no energy and attention on it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm talking to y'all every day, and y'all already know what it is with them. So it's like it ain't no reason to use no one incident to get all riled up. Like it should be straight, just automatic. Getting busy. Let's get busy. You feel me? Like let's just get busy. Like you feel me? Like you gotta see how they doing us. You know what I'm saying? And then they always want to come behind it and be, you know, like we the ones. You know, we can't even get in here and gather without one of their ass getting in here on some. This is the most racist. What you mean? Look at what's going on. We just communicating and you talking about this racist. We actually losing motherfuckers out here. It's actually a whole mercenary group riding around out here killing our people, acting like they gang members. This motherfucking CIA dressed up like women. Come on, man. They doing this shit that they really kidnapping our black women and our Latino women. They really got us out here thinking we ain't shit but some niggas and some bitches. Like they got our families all broken. Like what you mean what you mean we got the right to feel this way and this bitch on this YouTube live or on Facebook live? That's what I'm saying. How Facebook live wanna block and censor me and Instagram live and niggas wanna kick a nigga like now I got my own way. And you know what I'm saying? Like why it gotta be like that? Why we can't even talk when y'all can't even give us no space to talk?
Yeah, bro, it ain't me, it's them. Shit, all I say is, if it's like that, you probably got too much data. You gotta clear your cache on your internet browsers and shit like that. Then delete some watch history or whatever the hell it is. I don't know how it is, but you gotta clean out your browser somehow. It's weird.
Good morning. So, a White House official left this hard drive on my desk overnight. You can see on it says AARO files copy 203. That is the All Domain Resolution Office copy 203. This is the first big batch of UFO disclosure ordered by President Trump.
Say, yo, DJ in the building. What's up, DJ? It's DJ's birthday, y'all. DJ's birthday, y'all. Celebrate time. Celebrate. Grab popcorn. Let's get it. Said that cool. Thanks, man. I ain't got the energy no more. No, I feel you, dog. Solid to you, man.
Said these people are going straight to jail. We have breaking news that is worse than we've ever thought, everybody. We have newly released information over the misappropriated funds going to all states across the United States, dating back to 2008, guys. It is bad. It is so worse than we've ever thought. They are estimates that the Uniparty in D.C., listen to this, everybody, because this is all, we're hitting this before the mainstream media. The Uniparty in D.C. has allegedly misappropriated $55 trillion from American taxpayers since 2008, according to HUD Assistant Secretary Catherine Austin Fitts. Again, the Uniparty in D.C. has misappropriated $55 trillion from American taxpayers since 2008. Guys, this is so bad. This is so much wasted money, $38 trillion in debt, no idea where all this money is gone. J.D. Vance has actually come out and said that they are finding bills now. They're finding money that's being sent out of the Treasury to blue states. They cannot find the authorizations. They cannot find the paper trails of where the money is going. Billions and billions of dollars being sent out, and they don't even know where it's even coming from. All they see is the money is coming.
Money's coming up out of our pockets and into theirs. That's what they see. Funneling. Mafia.
Because that's how the elites work. When they gonna sacrifice you, this shit, it be already like talked about amongst the industry. This should be like an event. This shit is sick. Nigga, when they sacrifice motherfuckers, the elites put that shit on TV and everybody in the industry be already knowing about that shit. And then that's why they all take the social media and they put the post up. That be all part of the ritual. You know how when a celebrity die and other celebrities start posting that celebrity, and that be all part of the ritual. They be having to do that to confirm to the elite that they witnessed the sacrifice. And it be all part of their oath. These are the secrets that they start to build with one another that ties them into the family. See, a lot of times what they do to y'all, they like to use Hollywood. Know that we don't be having money coming from the hood because they set it up that way. So what they do is they use the money to blind your soul. They try to do me that way. I'm telling y'all, if y'all gonna rap or be actors, models, you don't gotta believe me.
You ain't gotta be. But shit, don't hurt. Sure, fuck, don't hurt.
So let's deal with these Anunnaki first, because you see the title. Now, when you say Anunnaki, you're saying, you hear the word Anu there, right? Anunnaki. The ancient word for earth was ki. This is where the Greeks adopted the word geo or geo. You see that, geology, geography, right? That G-E-O is really a key or Q-U-O or Q-I. Ki was the name for earth. So Anunnaki, Anu is their highest deity. He's known as An. Okay, he had another name. He's known as An, and he also was known as El Elyon in the Hebrew. But the question is, what is his Sumerian name? You can't hinge everything on the biblical their source there, because they were known throughout many cultures. So in the culture of Mesopotamia, he was known as Anu, and Anu had children, and he had two sons by the name of Enki and Enlil. He had other children as well, but these are the main characters that, as it relates to the biblical text and how they came to the planet, and their names became known as Lord or Yahweh and El or Baal. Right? You'll see that throughout the Samuels. You'll see Yahweh as a title, but it's not exclusive to Enki. Enki, you hear the word Ki, was Lord of the earth. En means master, right? So when you hear Enki, master of earth, Enlil, master of the sky. So there's two groups of beings. Enki was the firstborn of Anu, right? He was the firstborn. Enlil was the secondborn, but he was born of, in his bloodline, of a specific seed. So in their genealogy, he was of a pure seed. Enki, on the other hand, was part, let's say, reptilian, or part Homo saurian and part Anunnaki. Insofar as from his father, he had a different mother. So they would breed amongst different species as extraterrestrials, or amongst the angelic beings, or these groups of gods. So they had their conflicts there, and they had their issues there, as well as they had their agreements. But what happens is, understanding their genealogy and their interaction, you have to understand the story of what happened before Genesis, and then we'll walk down to how these beings played a part in Genesis and why they decided to make a man. Why they said, okay, well, let us go make a man in our image and after our likeness. Let us do this thing.
Yeah. It's Earth Gang, Angela. You know what I'm saying? We all rock signs, you know? Keep your motherfucking feet on the ground. That's what we like to do. I'll be back. All right, gotta keep your feet on the ground.
NASA knows about it. They're preparing, but won't tell us why. In November of 2024, a secret NASA document titled Project Anchor leaked online. The project's budget is $89 billion, and its goal is to survive a 7-second gravitational anomaly expected on August 12th at 14:33 UTC. It'll be 7.3 seconds. They are expecting 40 to 60 million casualties.
There you go. There's the doom and destruction. I was ready for that to come up. There it is. The doom and destruction. Keep going. Yeah.
Okay, let me keep going. It gets worse. So it says, what will happen? 1 to 2 seconds, everything not secured will rise. People, vehicles, and animals. 3 to 4 seconds, objects will continue to rise 15 to 20 meters. 5 to 6 seconds, panic and chaos will ensue as people hit ceilings. 7 seconds, I mean, they've got it down to the second, Barry. 7 seconds, gravity returns and everything falls from height. And here are the expected consequences. Okay, this is what we all have to worry about until August. 40 million deaths from the falls, infrastructure destruction, economic collapse lasting over 10 years, mass panic. And the reason for the anomaly, the intersection of 2 gravitational waves from black holes predicted in 2019 with a probability of 94.7%. NASA has known about this for 5 years. But what is NASA doing? They're building underground bunkers for essential personnel, developing securing systems for buildings. And who will get a spot in the bunkers?
That's real. These people over here know the deal. I don't know about this whole thing about gravity not existing in a dielectric plane. I can't believe in that. But I can believe in something like Big Bang happening, like somebody try to set off a nuclear device. So are you celebrating with your family? Yeah, that's a good question, DJ. What you doing? Hmm? What's the plan? What is the plan? All right, all right.
Yo, bro, what the fuck?
Yo, the fix this video.
Yo.
So, we over here in the corner, you know how it is. That way we can see the bigger picture. Gotta be able to see the bigger picture when everybody's in it.
Right.
See my wand I've been working on straightening this copper piece, right? This nice long copper tube, hole in the middle. Nice thing, man, nice. I was thinking about finding some kind of wires and shit I could put on it. I want to make a little scepter or some shit. Maybe a wand. They've been drinking and smoking za. She on the Zaza. That's what I'm talking about. I need to get me some za. I'm gonna get some after the show. Really, I gotta go to the trap.
I got that Jolly Rancher, my guy.
It's like I've been over here getting this good shit.
Yeah,
Shit, the last shit I got from the trap though, dude, that shit was some good. That shit was fluffy, light, not airy, but it was dense. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when you gonna get you a little ab roller, bro? One of them little ab wheels.
Oh shit, bro! I was thinking about buying one of those shits today. I actually seen one of those shits at my job.
Dude, I got one, and I'll be using push-up, the grips, push-up grips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Well, when I'm not working and shit, I gotta do something. Gotta do something. Let's keep moving.
Y'all remember last year this time? We had already had 4 hurricanes by August of last year. The first time in 40 plus years that I've been alive that I've seen any hurricanes that early. Where those hurricanes at now? Y'all remember when content creators like myself was calling it out and we showed you where they were, where the planes were, and what followed? Oh man, those are good times. Good times. Now I wonder why NOAA planes haven't been flying around. You know, NOAA. What did Trump do this year? He took away funding from... That's right. And what did Marjorie Taylor say that she think that people need to do? It's time to start handing out jail time for those manipulating the weather. Y'all better go and look at what's being done. Don't worry about Trump. Don't worry about Trump. Trump is doing what he has to do. He's not doing what he wants to do. He's doing what he has to do. You got to think about it like this. If Trump really wanted these tariffs that bad.
I mean, he could have got that shit the first term, like he been said. If he wanted it that bad, he trying to help us out though. I mean, that's what it seemed like to me. Especially since these people are here trying to drop the value of the dollar. Well, shit, we can't drop the value of the dollar if you owe us the dollar, huh? Shit, that's something you gotta remember. You might own our debt, but shit, you still owe us money.
Every non-African will not have a wide nose and woolly hair. These diversity Africans, genetic paperwork Africans who have narrow noses and curly hair, modern Homo sapien features.
So they keep trying to make me eat, and I don't want to eat yet because I'm gonna fall asleep. They say, go to sleep, take your ass to sleep. It's not bedtime yet, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Fucking drinking and smoking. Where's my blood? Roll me up, blood, nigga. What the fuck you doing over there looking like that?
Man, listen, I'm about to pass you a blunt through the screen, dog.
Shit. already. I've been smoking my hitter. I'm almost out of fluid though. I just listened to my lighter and shit. The shit said it's not shaking like it used to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
I feel like because my hands, I generate a lot of heat. You know what I'm saying? And my hands be making this motherfucker warm and shit, spitting out flame.
Yo, you know what's so fucking crazy when you said that, bro? Every time I'm sleeping, right, and my girl's like sleeping right next to me, bro. Every time I'm like touching her, bro. Not like that, bro. You know, like I could like we cuddle,
When
bro.
you're,
But
yeah. When you're
every
spooning,
time I every time I touch her thighs, bro, my hands get hot, bro. Like I don't know why, bro.
it's
And
because
then she be asking me, she's like, why is your hand in a mad woman? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
You said what?
Every time she be asking me why my hand be feeling warm, I'll be like, I don't fucking know.
What are you talking about, man? Men are inherently the flame, and females are the ice. It's hot and cold. We're the sun, they're the moon. What do you not see?
I just don't. I'm like, nigga, I don't fucking know that shit.
I mean, same.
Fire nice.
Let's keep it moving.
Guys, find someone. Hands should be relaxed. Jump a little bit. Relax. Okay? Okay. Guys.
I don't believe that shit until I see with myself, man. I don't believe that shit until I see with my own eyes.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. But
yeah,
there's a lot of shit around there. I gotta be in the room with this nigga when there's, you know what I'm saying? No
Yo,
Diddy.
facts, bro. Like,
No Diddy.
facts.
Pause
Facts,
on
bro.
that.
Facts, bro. For me to really believe that shit, bro, I gotta be in the same room with that motherfucker, bro. I'm like, bro, I gotta see if that shit really works.
Yeah. Let's keep moving.
Another interesting thing about English is that English is a direct phonetic reversal of Hebrew. So we're basically all speaking backwards when we speak English. We're speaking sounds that are completely unnatural to the natural rhythms and natural sounds, but it is in the spelling and the symbolism that is contained within the language.
So if it's all reversed, it makes it seem like, because you know Spanish is reversed too. It's English, but it's in reverse, like how they say the wording. You know what I mean?
We say shit backwards.
Yeah, and then in the sentence they write it down backwards as well, but it's they're basically reading it right to left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how the Yiddish do it. They read right to left. I don't get it. I'm going to rewind. Oh yeah. I think I deleted it. Oh, I still have it.
Another interesting thing about English is that English is a direct phonetic reversal of Hebrew. So we're basically all speaking backwards when we speak English. We're speaking sounds that are completely unnatural to the natural rhythms and natural sounds, but it is in the spelling and the symbolism that is contained within the language.
That's probably why we don't use the whole word and shit. Oh, we gotta fix your mic.
I'm like, it's always fucking up, bro. My shit always fucking up.
What do you have it set on default?
Mic check.
It's good. Do you have it set on default or something?
Yeah, I got it on default.
You should put it on speaker.
That's what I just had it on. I just had it on speaker, then I switched it to fucking default.
So that means, yeah, you really need a headset then.
Yeah, I know. I might just buy one tomorrow because me and my shorty we're going to the mall tomorrow, so I might just buy one tomorrow.
Yeah, look for the ONNs, little cheap
ONNs?
things. Yeah, the little cheapy things. And you can plug it into the PlayStation controllers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I might just do that because me and her we're going out shopping tomorrow to the mall, nigga. So
Like I said, I bought my phone for like $15 from Walmart, so got
yeah,
me
not
something cheap out there.
me and my shorty, bro. She works and I work, bro. So we've been stacking our money together, bro. So tomorrow we're just gonna have a fucking splurging time.
Hell yeah. Make sure you get some over the top headset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might grab some JBLs to be honest, bro.
Oh yeah. I don't know if they make them for communication purposes, like game chat type shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, they got the new one. It's a Bluetooth wireless JBL headset. Yeah, they got the new ones, bro. I seen that shit the
You
other
might
day,
want to
bro.
stick with wired, bro. Believe me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Just for like the purpose of not frying your brain.
Yeah,
And we already don't touch damn shit. You know what I'm saying? You can get one. Yo, Jen, you can get one of those little connector pieces for the mic that lock in sideways so that you could put it in like a battery pack on the bottom and shit, and it has like a little port on the left.
yeah. I'm gonna definitely
Just
do
got
that.
in from work and now about to get chillaxed. Yeah, microwave technology for real. Nudie, what up in the building? Nudie, Jen in the building. Put in the notifications for this. Right, keep it moving. Keep it moving.
You right? You know my work? I was right about Dallas, wasn't I? How were you right? Are you familiar with the hantavirus, Agent Mulder?
Yeah, it was a deadly virus spread by field mice in the southwestern United States several years ago.
According to the newspaper, FEMA was called out to manage an outbreak of the hantavirus. Are you familiar with what the Federal Emergency Management Agency's real power is? FEMA allows the White House to suspend constitutional government upon declaration of a national emergency. Think about that. What is an agency with such broad sweeping power doing managing a small viral outbreak in suburban Texas?
You're saying it wasn't such a small outbreak?
No. I'm saying it wasn't the hantavirus.
Well, what was it? What was it?
When we were young men in the military, your father and I were recruited for a project. They told us it was biological warfare, a virus.
What killed those men?
What killed them, I won't even write about. We have no context for what killed those men, or any appreciation of the scale at which it'll be unleashed in the future.
A plague?
Plague to end all plagues, Agent Mulder. A silent weapon for a quiet war. The systematic release of an indiscriminate organism, for which the men who will bring it on still have no cure.
I like how it got silent at the end, right?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why that video did that, bro. I don't know why it did that, bro.
You don't
that
know
video,
why copyright stuff gets monetized? What? Nigga, you didn't make that show. What?
No, cause alright. So that video that I just downloaded, bro. Like when I posted it, bro, it was the whole thing, bro. I don't know why TikTok at the end paused it like that, bro. Like they muted that shit. But fucking that video, bro, it was on somebody else's page, bro. It was the whole fucking video of them talking, bro. And then when I posted on TikTok, they cut it at the end, bro. I don't know why I did that. That's what I'm saying. They let the whole first thing go, but at the end, bro, that's when they just muted that shit at the end, bro. I'm like, I don't know why the fuck they did
Hey, but
that.
they didn't mute the commentary. What do you call it?
Not the caption, but them talking. Yeah, they fucking muted that shit at the end, bro. Like it was a whole video of them talking,
Well,
bro.
we on YouTube. They gonna do that shit too. So I'm gonna say I ain't worried about it. You got the
That's
caption.
why I'm like, bro, that shit is weird, bro. Because the whole video is them talking, bro. Like I seen the whole video to the fucking beginning to the end. It was them talking the whole video, bro. And then when I posted it on
But you
TikTok,
guys,
that's what they did.
we played that video right there, especially because King made it, obviously. But we played that to show it's a psyop.
Yeah, bro.
Epstein thought of this in his jail cell, and shit.
Oh shit! Speaking about that shit, what the fuck this shit look like to you?
But hold on, I gotta look at it on my TV.
Tell me what it look like.
Look like crunch berries.
You know, I was trying to get to the virus part. I was trying to get to the virus part.
No, it does look like a virus. What the hell happened to your mic again?
Bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know what the hell's going on, bro. I do not know. Bro.
You got what it is you're getting in Texas and shit, right? And those Texas turn on certain features and shit and turn shit off. You know what I'm saying? Those notifications are fucked up.
So yeah, fucking it's crazy, bro, because they was talking about that virus in 2023.
Yeah, see what Nudie said? More than 30 seconds will get you a strike for playing copywritten material.
Okay. Fuck them motherfuckers, man. Shit, I'm trying to fucking spread the fucking truth out here.
You can spread the truth, you just can't hold it as it's your proof. You have to doctor it in some way, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say you can't play copywritten music. Playing a whole scene is the same thing. It's an act. Somebody writ, you know what I'm saying? They acted it out. Somebody writ it.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing as rap. They writ it.
I actually got a part. Yeah, I actually got a part 2 to that video too, because the other video is 2 minutes and 11 seconds. No, 11 minutes long. That one was 1 minute and probably 10. No, that's 1 minute and 10 seconds. Yeah,
I thought it was like 1:30. You're probably right.
Yeah.
Shit. Let's keep playing.
Look, you ain't gotta believe me, y'all. I sat down with these people before. This shit is real, man. This shit is real. If you want to go into this life, my nigga, I'm telling you what to expect. Now, if you went to sacrificing people and doing shit, because some of y'all is, you know, and that's going to put you on the side with them, and we going to be on your ass. You see what I'm saying? Because, see, this is just the material plane. This shit ain't forever. We in the spiritual plane. We forever in the spiritual plane. In the astral plane, that's forever. The body goes back to the soil. But the soul and spirit, that which we are, never dies. We are immortal beings. So you can play them games in this physical, you're going to have to see us again. That's what I'm saying. When you sell out and you sell your soul, you just get yourself an ass whooping for all energy cycles, nigga. You got to see us again. You know what I'm saying? But look, so they did Von, you know, Von Bennett, man, you know what I'm saying? They did him so dirty, you know what I'm saying? Did the God so dirty, man, because he really did have a good spirit. Von Bennett, he had a great spirit and a great soul. And it's showing how strong he was. Like, a lot of people will look at it like what they heard about him in the streets and shit like that. But me coming from the streets, so what that mean? I don't have a good spirit and soul. I was out there too, thugging and being wild. You might not have heard about it, but I was too like that at a point in time. And those who know me know that. So me knowing that, I know that has nothing to do with your spirit and soul. I give back to the homeless once a month now, and I don't even record it. I'm about to start, though.
See, it's better to do it than not talk about it, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do some charity, just do it. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about it because they're going to stop you. Next time you do it, they're going to stop you. They don't want to see that shit. They against it. They against us.
So I took Doomies the other day, and the first thing that I learned was that God, the creator, the most high, whatever you think, made it to where we always blink and we always have to go to sleep. To always remind you where the real world is. When you close your eyes, you're actually seeing outer space. When you open your eyes, you see this fake world in front of you. The simulation. When you close your eyes, that's the only time you can see inside you. That's the only time you can see in your imagination. The only time you truly locked in with self. But when you open them, you're distracted, influenced by all kind of other things that probably don't mean you no good. Some people don't even know how much times you blink a day. So just remember, every time you blink, you're seeing your universe. When you open it, it's time to bring that universe to this physical realm. Show us your world when you close your eyes and what's within you. Love y'all, peace.
Yeah, man. And if you try to sun gaze, close your eyes and look up at the sun. Same thing. It's the same thing. You're getting that good gamma ray, though. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing the lights move around. You're like, oh, shit. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. That's the good shit. You know what I'm saying? But we get in these timeline shifts, y'all. Hopefully we on the right one.
Hey, check this out.
Okay, if you blink fast enough, you'll start seeing colors and patterns.
In this video, we're going to look at the life cycle of the glasswing.
The glass-winged butterfly. If I didn't look this up myself, I would think this is AI. But guess what? This is not AI. This actually exists.
As well as how to keep and breed them, the setup, the food plant, and any other information.
We got the new animal update in this timeline, but I swear to you that I did not know that this exists. Beginning from Mexico all the way down to South America, this butterfly lives, thrives, and has a lifespan of 6 to 12 weeks. What's even stranger is even as a caterpillar, it has translucent skin. Evolutionary defense that is a natural camouflage. Maybe I'm late to the party, maybe I just didn't notice, but I'm happy that this is real. A glass-winged butterfly, to me, is the latest animal update in this timeline. It's a...
Let's call it what it is. The plastic wing. Because that's all it is a plastic wing, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker doesn't use the damn plastic that it's been eaten and made some plastic wing. That's all, that's it. You see it. I wonder if the bitch is waterproof. That's all. I want to know. Huh?
It is. It is. It is.
So at that point, you a motherfucking dragonfly. You ain't no butterfly. You a dragonfly. You know what I mean? So nature is amazing, and dude is loud as fuck. Dude was like, what was the Parliament Funkadelic? What was Bootsy Collins? Looked like that nigga's son.
He's so dead.
Shit, let's get into the sun geysers.
Y'all gotta understand, most of these planes are not flying. They flying in the same scripted, what's it called? They're not going off script. So it's some shit that y'all would never see no matter how many flights you catch. Some shit is completely cut off to us. That's why they want you to keep arguing about if the earth is flat or if the earth is round and all this shit. But you ain't paying attention to, you still not even able to see everything on the planet. It's still certain parts you would never ever be able to pay to go to, etc. It's cut off. Yes, you have some secluded mountains and shit gets down. Y'all think they just hiding up under inner earth and all this shit. Right now, they don't have to do that. Right now, they can still keep doing what they're doing. You know how many people, everybody want to be famous now. It's never been as easy for them to eat. Everybody want to be famous now in this generation. You go on Instagram, everybody is carrying themselves like they're a celebrity. It's just fake lives everywhere. So if you come for one of them people, one of those type of people just so happens to blow up, and you come at them and show them, nigga, you can be bigger than fucking Drake or something. I told y'all, some celebrities be so important, so powerful, they put them up under rituals and shit. They put them up under created stories, making it seem like the celebrity is just so sad and going through so much. Whole time, it's the host. The celebrity is in the back seat. It's not them. The celebrity is behind the corridor, stuck, watching it all happen. Nothing he can do. And some of them, that's where they get more of their energy from. When they feeling that shame, no, leave my kids alone, leave my family alone. This is when they start submitting even more, making it even harder for them to get out.
Yeah, Kanye was doing that, wasn't he? Shit, even Tyrese was doing that, but you know, when he made that movie Baby Boy, he had questionable scenes, letting niggas lick his head and slap him like it was like, nigga, that was all Diddy. No Diddy on me, but that was all Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna cry. I don't need no tissue.
Yeah, and he licked that nigga. That was nasty. Come on, man. Come on, man. You gonna call your mama?
I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man. I ain't gonna cry. I don't need no tissue.
Motherfucking Baby Boy. Fucked up.
Well, I just watched a video of that girl saying that everything's been so crazy because there's a time traveler who keeps going back to 2020 to try to fix things, make shit right, but he keeps fucking it up. Listen, I know y'all think I believe everything, but here's why I believe that. Because y'all don't remember this time last year, maybe a year and a half ago, that time traveler that was caught at the Airbnb in that shed on that guy with the Airbnb host ring camera. Bro, whatever you believe, okay? He went in, he was in his 20s, he came out, he was in his 50s, 60s. We never seen him again. You gotta be kidding. He's still out here. He's still out here. It was the same guy, the same shaped forehead, the same glasses. He looked at the camera. It's the same guy. He's still out here trying to make changes. That's where we're getting all these Mandela effects from. Didn't they look him up too, and they found his name, and they found that he was in.
God dang, man, you fucking mama camel. The fuck? Sorry. But let's keep moving.
You're, of course, familiar with the Supreme Court decision in Dred Scott versus Sanford.
Yes, sir.
That decision held that African Americans, whether slave or free, could not be citizens of the United States. Is that correct?
That is correct.
By denying citizenship, the court also denied African Americans equal political rights, equal access to the courts, and equal protection of the laws.
Correct. They were denied all privileges and immunities that the Constitution affords to citizens.
Would you agree that the Dred Scott decision pushed the nation even closer to civil war?
It did, by invalidating the Missouri Compromise, among other reasons.
Many historians posit the decision in Dred Scott helped cause the Civil War. And when that bloody war, the bloodiest war in America's history, ended in 1865, the legal status of the newly freed slaves was far from settled. Mr. Werman, after the Civil War, was it clear as a matter of law that the freed slaves would necessarily enjoy the full rights of citizenship?
It was not if Dred Scott was still good law.
Congress understood the danger of that uncertainty, and if the Constitution remained silent, the rights of the newly emancipated slaves could be challenged, undermined, or even potentially stripped away by future courts. That would mean that the blood shed in the Civil War was shed in vain. So Congress acted. In 1866, it passed the Civil Rights Act, declaring that the newly emancipated slaves were citizens of the United States. Mr. Werman, even after Congress passed the Civil Rights Act of 1866, Were there serious doubts about whether Congress had the constitutional authority to enact it?
Yes, there were.
And so Congress chose a more permanent solution. The solution was to write citizenship itself into the Constitution so that never again could a court repeat the mistake and the gross injustice of Dred Scott. Also, the leading commentators of the period, like Alexander Morse, Francis Wharton, and George Collins, and the view of executive officials responsible for enforcing the law, including the Attorney General of the United States in 1873 and the Solicitor of the Treasury in 1889.
The consistency was remarkable, yes.
So would it be accurate to say that the view espoused by my Democrat colleagues that the 14th Amendment confers citizenship on anyone born on this land, whether here lawfully or unlawfully, temporarily or permanently, regardless of whether they owe allegiance to the United States, is a relatively recent view and directly contrary to the almost universal view at the time the amendment was ratified?
It's not at all clear to me when that view took root. The United States, in its brief to the Supreme Court, suggests during the administration of FDR, but it is certainly inconsistent with most everything that preceded it, everything except, I would say, the dicta in 1 Kim Ark, the incorrect dicta.
See, we still got people out there fighting for our rights, y'all. Still got people out there fighting for our rights. And we gotta stand up. Otherwise, we'll fall for the dumb shit. You don't want them problems. You don't want them problems.
The Food and Drug Administration has withdrawn the publication of studies that tracked the safety of the COVID-19 and shingles vaccines. A spokesperson for the Department of Health and Human Services says the studies drew broad conclusions that were not supported by the underlying data. Health officials say the COVID-19 vaccines and shingles vaccines are safe. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has expressed doubt about the safety and efficacy of several vaccines.
Why would they block publication of these things? What you trying to hide there, FDA? You got some grips into that shit? Somebody let you get a little life preserver? So we don't know. It's only conspiracy though. But shit, if I was a betting man, I bet that these people planning against us in the worst way. Silent wars are always, what do you say, misleading. You know, what do you got there? Was that Goku Black? Okay, I see.
Yeah, that's the big boy, bro. That's not the little box. That's the big box.
Yeah, but you don't have the angel wings though, huh? What up, Red Cap?
Bro, I got a whole bunch, bro. It's my collection, bro. Got a whole lot.
See, I got my angel wings and Halo right next to the motherfucking Jimi Hendrix and Rocket.
I got fucking Android, bro. Fucking.
Said, see the stupid alien bullshit the government put out there. Hell yeah, nigga. Hell yeah.
Google images of satellites. Do it.
Literally that? Images
yeah,
of
they like satellite. Type in a satellite. Just like type in satellite. Like you'll see no.
The moon landing's a little weird.
You'll see no. There's all like they're just all.
There's no real pictures.
They're all
graphics.
Yeah. Not a single one is not. This is the one thing that tripped me out. I'm not gonna lie. They're all just like renders.
Why?
It's true.
Why do you think?
This is the one. I'm gonna say this is the one thing that trips me out. I've never seen a satellite that was real. Just saying.
Why are they selling us on round?
Because it's not only just. It's not. That's not the only thing they're selling you on. They're selling you on space as well. That's why you think like that, because you're thinking out of space and all those other planets and stuff.
Real?
Like that. Yeah. Huh?
You don't think it's real?
You don't think the sun's real?
No, the sun is real. The sun and the moon is real.
Okay.
But outer space is not.
Yeah, because we haven't seen. Then what is it? What are we
It's
doing?
water over the firmament. It's water. Over the firmament. It's not.
We're in the ocean right now?
We under the firmament, under the dome, and there's water over the firmament. It says it in the Bible. The outer space is there's no such thing.
There's no such thing as outer space.
No, that's the whole thing that got you tricked and why you think the other planets and stuff. The planets are wandering stars.
Eddie Griffin has had a lot to say since the launch of his podcast, The Butt Naked Truth. His main argument would be that the government is trying to scare people from talking.
Ain't nobody been to the moon. Ain't nobody been outside this giant cage we're trapped in. The firmament is real. This is why rocket ships take off and they start shooting at an angle.
Thing about the path that the rocket follows. Instead of moving in a straight line, the rocket following a curved trajectory. This isn't a mistake. You will see the exact same thing in every other video of a rocket launch.
They'll scrape the firmament and they always land in the ocean.
Behind. Absolutely amazing. And to describe it to you, you can see it, but from the ground, it almost looks as though a cloud of smoke with its own mind is just shooting through the sky.
It scraped the surface of the firmament, landed. It's only one day, but the landing is like a week later. But that's when they show it. All the shit happened one day. There's no satellites out there either, nigga. There's no satellites. No, there's no satellites. They are hanging satellites.
Man, you gotta love those satelloons, you know what I'm saying? Gotta love those satelloons.
There's a whole bunch of fucking evidence of that shit being on fucking balloons. That's the sad shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody want to believe there's really satellites out there just hovering. Like, no, that's not the way it works.
So we do have things above us, but they're on these towers and shit that we call radio towers.
We got radio towers. We got underwater cables that's really like that connects to 95% of the fucking world, man.
I say like this: if we really had motherfucking satellites, you think niggas would get lost in the woods? Huh?
Yeah,
no. We get lost in the woods because the radio tower can't pick up a single. The mountain's blocking it.
Yep.
It's weird shit.
That's the real truth.
So they're pinging off helicopters and all the Wi-Fi and shit. Dude, you get single from anything now in these days, especially because you can't take the battery out of your own phone. That's why we got them Jewish people still walking around with flips. Huh? Yeah. Because with a flip phone, you can't listen. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Smart thinking. Smart thinking. Makes me wonder. So allegedly a huge debris field outside of the atmosphere, which makes no sense. Gravity will pull them down. Gravity doesn't exist. We live in a dense and buoyant electromagnetic gradient that pulls heavy things down and light things up. So we can find people via quantum heartbeat, but people going missing 3 feet
That's
from
why.
That's why
we call. Yeah, that's why we call it buoyancy and density, bro. There's no such thing.
What DJ said, they about to come to everybody's homes, remove toilets, and replace it with compost toilets. And if you don't let them, they're gonna cut your water off.
Well, shit. I don't know where that's gonna happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen over here.
Well, the thing is this. We've been talking about burying fucking electric poles. Didn't do that. Supposed to have wires underneath the ground. That way, if motherfuckers hits it, shit gets zapped. You don't have to worry about motherfucking fucking up. You know what I'm saying? And plus, think about this: if uh, if one of the circuits actually do go out, it creates an EMP blast that blasts everything away. If it was underground, it wouldn't affect our electronics. You know what I'm saying? So why, when they've been doing it for years, wouldn't they bury it underground? Huh? They bury all the other truth. Why you gonna hide that shit out? You know why? Because it harvests our energy. Hmm? Frank, the tank, what it do? Say everybody in the building, yo, what it do? Happy Fridays. Don't forget to say happy birthday to DJ on the way in. It's a CAG. What's the CAG? What's the CAG? Electric cage. Yeah. Exactly. Said they made a Faraday around us, so we have to get another Faraday to protect us from their shit, which is what I want to look into. Really, like, I want to get a whole bunch of copper wire and just like make a mesh net for when I'm sleeping and shit. You know what I'm saying? Any other time it's okay because I have to play my video games in my room. But it would be nice. Would be nice. Because I keep thinking about this one movie that I seen where these fucking little balls of energy come down and they're basically what Nikola Tesla was making when he made the Philadelphia experiment type shit. You know what I mean? Where the little balls of light are basically using a cloaking mechanism from the energy field. And if you were like to shoot it, you could see it because it would ripple out. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Said you can find copper like that. Where can you find copper like that? Oh, they sell copper like that in the stores. You know, go to Ace Hardware and shit. You can make a mesh net. It's not that hard to net or like make a net. Just lay a whole bunch of wires across and shit and start weaving that bit. It's just expensive. Copper's like $7 a pound, I guess. Can you buy copper grounding rods and pure copper wire? You could buy it, but they're not called grounding rods. Call it like because this right here is copper and shit from plumbing, I guess. But you could I guess order it online and shit. People steal copper and sell it too. Yeah, that's what I was telling my uncle. Cause he had stolen my shit and sold it. I'm like, you bastard, dude, that was my shit. And it probably had my magnet in there too. I don't know. It's alright. I got another scepter. Working on my next wand. You know what I mean? Get it.
Whoa! What's this about? Huh? What is this about? Something's going on here, guys, and you see it. I know you do. Could it be? Could it be? This is what people are saying. Like I said, I don't know who in the world has the time to put things like this together, but something's going on here, guys. They do share a lot of similarities. Maybe they're related.
Hey,
maybe they are. It
why
doesn't
does
necessarily
Kid Cudi
mean
look
that
like
they
this
are
dude
the
so
same
bad,
person, all right,
though,
guys?
huh?
And I need people to stop saying that. Shut up! But it's something to think about. Could it be? Could it be? I don't think so. And I don't know why people are saying this. All right? Now,
Kid Cudi looked just like
maybe they're
Basquiat.
related. Maybe they're related. Maybe there's something that a lot of people don't know about. Shut up! We got you, Kid Cudi. There's a lot going on in the Matrix. All you gotta do is pay attention and unplug yourself. All right? Shut up! But listen, people ain't gonna like this. I don't know why, because I'm just showing you pictures. But of course, guys, entertainment purposes only. That's what this is all about. We're just playing around here, guys, killing time, because these are clearly two different people. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about this one. This is what people are saying. I'm out.
Basquiat and Kid Cudi.
Whoa.
Wait, stop it. All right. Let's get it.
Show y'all the evidence of how the Americas was the old Egypt, old Kemet, and how everybody traveled to Arkansas for their jewels and for their jewelry and for their crystals, and how when they told us that the towers of Babylon fell and they were the crystal towers, you know how like the power lines, and how the power line give off electricity and connects everybody. It's the same thing that the crystals did. And so I want to show y'all how it be natural crystals in our faith. Well, the Arkansas know this. Those are crystals. Those are some natural ones. And this is what I'm going to take home. But they just be in the ground. And so the random crystals are in the ground like this because when the war happened, they broke them up and they kind of scattered everywhere. And so just kind of wanted to show y'all that the top tower of Babylon isn't what we think. And they say Babylon is like where New York and that area, like the 13 colonies, is. I think like the Appalachian Mountains or some shit like that too. And so y'all, this is the old world. And the evidence be in our face. We just have to realize we're looking at it from a post-apocalyptic point of view. If you're trying to look at it from the shit still standing, you ain't gonna see it. You gotta look at it from the indigenous, the Niji point of view and the post-apocalyptic point of view. And you realize Jesus has already came and left twice. Your perspective on shit will change. Like I said, the crystals of Arkansas, right here. If y'all think that all the gold has been discovered, y'all are crazy. It's so much jewels and shit that are still in Arkansas. Y'all don't even realize Arkansas is the only place that produces the crystal that build y'all goddamn houses. Sheetrock. We're the only place that mounds sheetrock. It's a crystal. All of our natural resources has been taken the fuck over, just like Arkansas is the only place that produces so much fucking rice, but we sell the rice to China for them to sell it back to us in packages. And y'all worried about tariffs? The whole world need us, y'all. Based off of just this simple ass shit right here. We got so many fucking resources in America. It's crazy. We got so much gold. It's crazy. Gold is a conductor of electricity. These crystals that they they telling y'all that they're mining in Africa for to produce your iPhones, they're lying to you. They getting this shit straight out of Arkansas. They're lying to you. It's a reason why when y'all come to Arkansas, first of all, y'all call it Arkansas. It's a reason why when y'all come here, it ain't shit here. They want you to drive past. It's one of them towns to where it's in and out. Why? All the reptilians are probably here, to be honest. There's literally a Jerusalem, Arkansas. Jerusalem used to sit outside of the old capital in Arkansas. Now Little Rock is the capital, but Conway used to be before they forced everybody into North Little Rock and Little Rock. And if y'all see it say that these places was founded in 1825, founded mean that it was already there. It show you that these places had people in these locations well before the 1800s. But look at when they telling you that Israel, Jerusalem, Palestine, all of these places have been founded. Look at this. You got Israel that wasn't established until 1948. You got Jerusalem that wasn't even recognized as the capital of Israel until 2017. And everybody keep trying to figure out what this fight is between Israel and Palestine. It's because of Jerusalem. Talking about some is recognized as a city between both of them. Y'all, come on now. They are playing in our face, and we better wake up. But okay, just wanted to give y'all a gem.
I'm over here reading chat. So there's a huge cross in Arkansas, huh? Or Arkansas, that's what I like to call it too. I ain't going front. But yeah, let's keep moving.
The government has no use for people who are smart. That's why social media has become so addictive. Like, that's not by accident. Social media is purposefully addictive, and it's making you dumb. Anti-intellectualism is not something that happened by accident. It's an agenda. Like, capitalism has no use for a smart people. So now we are in a period where you have to actually involve yourself in extracurricular activities that tune up your brain and keep you smart, when 30 years ago, 20, 30 years ago, people literally used to pick up a book when they were bored. They used to go to the library when they were bored. They used to go on walks and craft and things like that. They used to create when they were bored. These are all things that are good for your brain's health. This is good for your cognitive health. And now we have to actually force ourselves to do those things, because we're in a period where the government wants us to be addicted to them damn phones. And I know I sound like a conspiracy theorist, but it's not a theory, it's the truth.
Yeah, just remember, that's what they gonna fuck us up to when everybody's distracted in their phone trying to figure out shit. They're gonna hit us with that source code, play that loud ass noise that's gonna program our vibrational frequency, and they're gonna just clone it, like start a zombie apocalypse and shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I was distracted, but I understood what she was saying, though. I understood. I understood everything.
Look it, you have to stay strong. Okay, you can't let every divine looking thing plague your mind, my friend.
Yeah, you
These
know
are
that.
distractions for the
Yeah.
matrix. This materialistic stuff that you entice your mind with is to pass through, not to pass on negative karma. Come on, man, don't distract that.
All right. Yeah, what little man saying in the background. Yeah, what he's saying.
Yeah, we see that. Yeah.
Advised. I'm going to start this video by asking you a simple question and giving you time to swipe away from this content. Do you want to know or do you not want to know? If you do not want to know, now is your time to swipe this video and move on about your day. Because what I have to share with you next will be so interesting, maybe even disturbing. It will take you down a rabbit hole of everything happening in our world right now, as far as the Dior bags and the fog, that most likely tonight, you will not sleep. So swipe now. For the ones of you that have stayed, here is what I want you to look up. Check this out. So here's your homework. Smart dust is coming. Are you ready? You won't believe who's using smart dust right now. What if I told you that this is something that you really need to pay attention to? Because
It didn't even give a video longer than 1 minute, 10 seconds. At least this one went 1 minute 12. So let's see.
When you figure out that the jewelers took over the world with rocks they convinced you were valuable, look at your hand and realize how stupid you really are. It don't matter how big a diamond is, it's a rock. Period. It don't matter how shiny the gold is, it's a rock. Period. Now, who sells those rocks? Jewelers. Right. Why? They have no other resources. That's right. And Elion's family sells rocks. Oh my God. The jewelers sell rocks. And they've convinced us that the rocks are worth something. They're worthless. You know why they convinced us of that? Because they have nothing else. Nothing. If they
Hey, Frank said like crack rocks. He used to sell crack. Elliot Gonzalez was selling crack rocks. Said gold is not a rock, it's an alloy. Yeah, what Angela said. Exactly. But they just selling diamonds. Rubies, sapphires, shit, even jade. Said be safe, dog. Yeah, Angela, have safe travels. Are you taking a train or plane or car? We're still trying to figure that one out. Said they hype diamonds like a mofo. Yeah, diamonds are girls, but this is jewelers. You know what I'm saying? They gotta do what they gotta do. People gotta eat.
Forever.
It's like them people selling records, huh? All they is recorded songs of somebody singing. And people like, hey, I like what he's saying. I am captivated by the song because it is a spell, my guy. Now, if you was just listening to the vibrations, the frequency, and music, where it's just an instrumental, you feel a whole different vibration. You just like the way this guy is saying some goofy ass shit. You know what I mean? She said she taking a train. Nice, very scenic. I like. You can dab. You can smoke dabs the whole trip. Get you a dab pen, smoke you a cart. You know what I'm saying? I'll be waxed the fuck out. Them people be serving me water and orange juice the whole trip. I might even take some mushrooms. Nah, I wouldn't do that because we be moving. I couldn't trip and move when I don't have control of stopping the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Said music went hella demonic past 10 years. Man, music been demonic, bro. The whole thing is a muse is a ick for a reason. You know what I mean? So it makes you sick with the compulsion of somewhat of
My phone's shutting down. My phone's shutting
a
down. My
spell.
phone's shutting
Yeah,
down.
go. We know. Just go plug it in. You say it once. That's it. I'm in the conversation, my guy. Say okay, Frank. Much love, family. Said, but like I said, man, that music is like it makes you sick. It's amuse and then sick. So it makes you sick with the music to entice you to do some stupid shit. How come all you think all them damn beat tear the club up, 8 ball MJG type shit? Them things be fucking making people, you know what I'm saying, angry and violent. Huh? They ain't listening to good binaural beats. They listen to low frequency 808s that fucking either want to beat somebody up or tear up somebody's guts. You know what I'm saying? Either way, somebody's getting fucked. So
when you figure out that the jewelers took over the world with rocks. They convinced you were valuable. Look at your hand and realize how stupid you really are.
6 school facts that changed in this timeline. We use 10% of our brain. Yes, humans only use 10% of your brain. Unlock your potential. Well, that's actually not true. We were taught this, but we actually use most of our brain. Now, we may use it in different ways, but we definitely use more than 10%. I don't know where that came from, but it was definitely taught to us, but it's not true. Tongue map. If you were like me, you remember this map. This was the map of the tongue where sweetness was right here, sour was right here, and bitterness was down here. Well, that's all wrong. Yes, actually the tongue tastes all flavors all over it. There is no certain areas where tongue only tastes this or tongue only tastes that. Which too, Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. We were all taught that Thomas Edison was the inventor of the light bulb, but he wasn't. It was actually Joseph Swan and Humphrey Davies decades ago. Now, he did manufacture light bulbs. He did perfect making light bulbs, but he did not invent the light bulb at all. The North Pole is a frozen continent, the lost continent of ice and cold, but guess what? There's no land in North Pole. No, it is just ice. If you were like me, you were taught that it was a frozen continent, the forgotten continent, but it actually is not a continent, it's just ice. Number 5, the food pyramid. We all remember this bullshit. Yes, we remember it, but guess what? It's not factual. It's not real. They don't use it anymore. Ever since 2011, it's My Plate. This was manufactured by the food industry to sell food, which is messed up. It's messed up. Number 6, that the Brontosaurus doesn't exist. Yes, if you were in the school in the 80s, they actually took the Brontosaurus out and they said it was just a mixed up of dinosaurs, and they got it all wrong. They thought it was a mixture of other dinosaurs and the Apatosaurus, but guess what? They actually fixed this one and brought the Brontosaurus back. So the Brontosaurus was gone in the 80s and then came back. It's us.
Yeah, shifting these damn timelines.
You notice that there are stores that are open in your city or your town and you never see anybody in them? How do they stay open? Like, you never see anybody in them. It's like they're open just like this is part of a map of a game or something like that, but you don't never see any activity. Or you see a place that's in a storefront that you know is way too expensive for what they got going on, but yet they're still open. I don't understand that. Like, it feels like this is just orchestrated. Like, it's there for me to just render while I walk past it, but it serves no real purpose. There's no real commerce. It doesn't add up. Like, you can go and look at the rent, and the rent is worth way more than whatever they could ever take in, but yet they're still open. Am I the only one that's noticing that, or am I tripping? Am I tripping right now? Because I think that I'm noticing these things more and more, and they just don't add up. They just don't make sense, especially where they're at. You can look and be like, just the real estate value of it, it's like, you're not making that much money to be open. And the products in there are useless. Am I the only one? Am I tripping? Let me know.
Obviously, you're tripping, man, because you gotta be walking around like that shit. Said that most of the lamps is ugly shit nobody will ever buy. Yeah, I'll be cleaning the windows at this place and shit. Dude, the lamps are going for at least like $1,200. Nothing under $1,200. Okay. I'm like, what kind of fucking people are buying these chandeliers and shit? This shit's insane. Then I clean this fucking other place, Steak and Shake and shit. They be talking about buying cattle and shit. I'm like, dude, ain't no fucking way. I said most of the lamps is ugly. It's like crazy Wayfair super overpriced furniture bullshit. Exactly. It's trying to feed us all this damn shit. It's not real. It's not real.
What's that? Oh, major issues are happening with flock cameras that are being placed all over cities because they're having people falsely accused of committing crimes. Tell me more! This is wild. People are being accused of crimes they didn't even commit, and they're being arrested for them. So one lady in particular, she was actually at a friend's house, but she did drive over there and the flock camera picked her up, but then it supposedly picked her up going to somebody's house, grabbing and stealing a package from their doorstep, which did not happen. The officer came to the door and was accusing her, said he's 100% sure it was her, and that the flock cameras picked her up. They actually had to prove her innocence and show the camera that she was walking up to her friend's house at the time the package was being taken. Another guy was put on a hot list for his license plate. Every single time a flock camera picked up his license plate, it showed that he had a warrant out for his arrest, so he would continuously get pulled over and was arrested on several occasions. Let's be careful out there with these flock cameras.
Wonder what that's about, huh? Wonder what that's about. Shit, they didn't get him off the street. I know that's right.
Yo! No way, dogs. No way. Shh. Shut up. There's no way. No. I don't believe that. And just like that, problem solved. Shh. Shut up. Now, I don't know how true that is, guys. I just looked on the back of my can, and I didn't see that. I didn't see it. And you better not say you seen it either, because it's not there. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes. I don't know who the hell was that guy showing the Lysol can, because I use Lysol all the time. Everybody use Lysol. It's all good. Shh. I just bought some Lysol wipes yesterday. I've been using it for a while. And everybody I know uses them, because it's good. It gets rid of germs. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game on you guys. You know what time is it. Shh. Shut up. But I tell you one thing. What I'm going to do is go to the store and just buy 10 cans of Lysol. Just in case. All right, guys? Just in case. And if I go to the store and there's no more Lysol cans left and somebody's walking out with a shopping cart full of it, you know what I'm going to have to do, bro?
Dude said he gonna rob you for that Lysol, y'all. He gonna rob you for that Lysol, y'all. Yo, what it do? Wait. Let's get it, though.
I want to talk to y'all about the reptilians. We're going to call them the reps. And a lot of people be like, how do you know this? I don't know shit. I remember. I don't know shit. I remember. You got to understand that and feel my energy when I'm talking to you. Feel the frequency when I'm talking to you. Clear out the fucking extra thoughts. Feel the frequency when I'm talking to you. Right now I'm on day 188, no leaks. Embody semen retention, or whatever you want to fucking call it. I call it, I'm a fucking flame walker. I'm a walking sun. You gotta be able to really decipher the fucking Bible if that's something that you use, because a lot of y'all don't know everything in the Bible is metaphysical. It's metaphorical. It's deeper than what you perceiving. And what I'm about to talk to y'all is metaphorical. Y'all think the reptilians is some lizard shit, but it's really something that, and y'all think it shape shifts, etc. All that is true, but it's metaphorical. You got to understand what I'm about to tell you.
See, we're gonna make a gang called the Kennenikins, you know what I'm saying? If you can't say the name, you can't get in. Yes, much of it is really just allegory about forces, yeah. It's about people's cold-blooded ideas that they go out and do. They don't think about us. They just think about shit. Who they gotta get over on to get up.
You're not in. You're not where you think you at.
Yes, sir.
You're not where which we know is the Grand Canyon. It has a vortex hidden there. And that's what the truth about the Grand Canyon. So, but even without going through that vortex, you can walk through Arizona and walk clean. You'll be clean through Africa. You're going to be right in what they call Mexico, which is leading into Africa and on down. Everything connected. That's the truth about the Egyptians, man, and our planet. Peace to the guys and goddesses of planet Kai. Now we rise. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, it does have to be a long ass walk. I'm pretty sure Elon Musk made that boring machine for a reason, though. You probably just have to get into e-car, just take a trip. You know what I'm saying? Seems simple enough to me, anyways.
Enoch tells you that the first generation Nephilim would only live for 500 years, and that they were to kill each other off in a massive civil war that their parents had to watch. This 500-year civil war that Enoch writes about is what the Greeks later stylized what became known as the Clash of the Titans. When they were killed off in the civil war, their spirits went out and became wandering spirits. They lost their physicality. They're looking for bodies again. In this state, they were and are demonic entities. So what happened next? I believe they started this process of the genetic manipulation that we read about in Joshua 4:18 and Jubilee 7:24. They started to create host bodies for their spirits to go into. And those animal-human chimera may have been similar in characteristics to their fathers.
Guess that's where you get like the Satars, the people like that, you know what I'm saying? Little Goatman, Kraken, fucking Medusa. Enoch said monsters would appear demonic chimeras, like Full Metal Alchemist for real. People were doing demonic shit back in those days, you know what I'm saying? That's where that shit came from. Like, they don't make these anime for nothing, dude. This is all shit from folklore, you know what I'm saying? That's a good question. That's a good question, Red. I'm trying to figure out what's all that blacked out shit myself. I don't know if they were just using it for size markers or something. Maybe.
The baby does not have any drugs in his system? Does he? Does he? Does he? Hold on. Hey. You're gonna hurt my baby!
The states are taking children, giving them to somebody else for money that they get from the federal government. That means that all 50 states are involved in government-subsidized child trafficking. It's a ring. It is the largest and most pervasive child trafficking ring in the history of the world by sheer money and numbers.
I will share with you on the unlimited power of Child Protective Services. I served in the Georgia State Senate, and after 4 years of viewing the ruthless and unsparing actions of Child Protective Services, also called CPS, which I will use tonight, I wrote a scathing report entitled The Corrupt Business of Child Protective Services. The report cost me my Senate seat. However, there are causes worth losing over. And this is one.
It was put into law in 1997 by Bill and Hillary Clinton, and I said it that way on purpose. And it is a law that literally steals money from the Social Security Fund and gives this money to the states in order to incentivize them to kidnap babies.
This is not to say that there are not those children in wretched situations who need to be removed. There are, and we all agree. But tonight, I'm talking about those children removed from their homes intentionally for profit. Children are seized unnecessarily from their families due to the federal aid created in 1974 entitled the Adoption and Safe Families Act. It offers financial incentives to the states that increase adoption numbers. To receive the adoption incentives or bonuses, local CPS must have more children. They must have more merchandise to sell. Funding is available when a child is placed in a foster home with strangers or placed in a mental health facility and medicated, usually against the parents' wishes.
Every child, once you've added it all up, is worth approximately $1 million to the state. But we've been told that this is a $60 to $80 billion a year industry, meaning the federal government is taking $80 billion a year and giving that money to all of the 50 states to kidnap children.
We live in this scary world we live in, bro. And we gotta raise kids here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta raise children here. Kids gotta make it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we was getting active behind that George Floyd shit. We didn't know it was a sin out, but we was down there getting active, nigga. You feel me? Y'all don't want us to go in the streets and get active. Okay, we gonna sit here and try to just build and enlighten each other. Y'all don't even want us to do that, but y'all dogging us out on every motherfucking level, G. Like, come on, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. They don't want us to talk like this, because this the talk that make motherfuckers stop taking this type of shit. You feel me? To make a motherfucker question themselves, like, damn, you right. Like, this a point. We supposed to be coming together. Like, fuck all the petty shit. You feel me? Like, fuck all that petty shit. You feel me? Fuck all them titles, nigga. You hear me? Nigga, fuck all them titles, man. Motherfuckers gotta wake up. That's why people that been hitting me up, what should I do? If I ain't responding to niggas, because every time I warn you niggas still go do the shit. Right now, it's motherfuckers watching right now on the boss, nigga. It's motherfuckers watching right now, nigga. Right now, nigga. Right on this live right now, nigga. When they say your ass can't even have a job without taking a shot, gonna take the shot.
I'm gonna leave on that note because you know what I'm saying. His phone's fucking up. Free the guy. You know how we do it, man. We trying to survive out here in this world. They don't want it to happen. Shit.
Free Rashad Jamal, they gave him 16 fucking years for waking the world up and exposing the elites, they wasn't fair. He taught a lot of spiritual things that most niggas never knew about this fucked up ass world. Like, what else was he supposed to do? He united the black community, something most of y'all can't do, but people steady hating on him. What the fuck? Like, I'm confused. His baby mama didn't wanna see him win, so she framed him. There was no proof, just a hearsay. They so shamed shameful. Child molestation, they hit black leaders with the same thing to ruin our image, turn our people on us, then chain gang. How come y'all don't see this? This been happening for years. I'm tired of shit like this, that's why I'm never motherfucking scared. Free Rashad till it's backwards. He was preaching like a fucking pastor. I know he missed his family. This whole world is a fucking disaster. Talking about child molestation, bitch, what about Epstein? And that list they stole free.
Hey, and nothing hurts anymore. We're still the kids we used to. I put my to see if I still. And nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of.
Mars. Only a fool would include his own death as part of a plan. Young lady.
Mars so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Birds, if I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life. Okay.
The real flex is how many lives you can positively impact. It's not about cars, clothes, or clout. Influence means nothing if you're not helping somebody to grow. The legacy you leave won't be measured by what you had, but by who you helped. Real power